I just think this thing isn't getting down enough here.
Yeah.
I was worried about that, but I was like, I want to see what this fly does, if they react to it. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that was, yes. That was cool. That was cool. Good. Good job.
And hold.
Ready?
Yeah, dude, yeah.
No!
That was cool. You just sipped that thing.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice fish, Joe.
Thanks, man.
Nice fish.
Thanks for netting them.
Heck yeah.
When you came up and looked at it, but then as soon as you see that white under their chin,
Yep.
I feel like it's game over.
I know,
until
they
you see
just
the white.
like, it's... Well,
That's how I'm
welcome
choosing
everyone to Spooled. Another episode on the water. I'm your host today, Matt Hartman, joined by my good friend Joe King.
Hello, everybody.
It is September, which actually feels like mid-October right now. We are in puffy jackets. I probably should be wearing waders, but I'm drinking hot coffee. And we're down trying to figure out this transition into fall bass right now. And that's really going to be our discussion today, is to talk about figuring something out that's new, and you know what we think we know and what we're seeing today, and we're going to run you through our rigs and where we're going for bass. But before we get there, Joe, oh, and real quick, you know, we haven't done a hot take in a little while, you know, and I think I've got a good one. It actually came up earlier today.
Totally.
Would you rather? Ooh. Sorry, Joe just hooked up. That was like a Western gunslinger with that hook set. It was pow. Need a net?
No.
All right, smaller fish. Hey.
Well, you grabbed it.
Yeah, they were on
Thanks,
it.
buddy.
So
They're in like frog water today.
it's
lot
so
of
weird, so weird. So back to our question. Would you rather catch more fish in a less satisfying manner, or less fish in a satisfying manner?
That's a good one.
You know?
No, you're good. He's right there. He's spooked. He didn't want it. You know, it depends on my mood and it changes. But increasingly, cause like we're not taking today super serious, right?
Right.
Like, and serious enough to like, we want to cast well, we want to try things, we want to figure out the puzzle, but like, I'm not gonna beat myself up if we have a bad day, you know?
Well, does that, I mean,
But
do you think it has something to do with how you define success now? Has that changed?
Yeah. Yeah, because not every, like when I was first doing this section, and just like,
And I just mean in general. It doesn't have to be here.
yeah, because
but-
it's like, you get so focused on catching, right?
Yeah.
And you're focused on the success of the day rather than like success has transitioned for me now to be, did I learn something today
Yeah.
that I can put together with other days or other experience in different water, and then, okay, my future looks like it's gonna be better because I figured something out today.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite part about fishing, and that's led me to how can I figure out how to catch them the way I want to catch them?
Right. I mean, it's especially, I mean, for me, it can change even in the middle of a day for me.
Yeah.
You know, I'll start up, you know, listening to my smallmouth mix, all pumped up, ready to just,
Heck yeah.
you know, catch fish on top water all day long. And then you end up with days trout fishing, you end up with days smallmouth, just about anything where it is not quite what you expected. And if it's going to be slow, I've just decided I'd rather fish something that keeps me engaged.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what we're doing today is a really good example of that. I mean, we've gone through so many things today trying to figure out what these fish are going to be on. And we're at the point, you know, it's not hot fishing. We've caught at least two great fish that I think are fantastic. Day makers, I would say, for sure.
Like, definitely not mad at today.
But I think we're both like, let's just have some fun with our flies and fish something that is engaging instead of, watching a bobber which, don't get me wrong, there are days where I'm excited to run an indicator and kind of enjoy that technicality of running it and mending it and really working the line and just finding what works, what small little adjustments work. But today it's definitely a little bit more whatever jumps out at us in the box and go from there.
Yeah, and I've talked a lot about this, probably like 73 podcasts in a row, and I know I keep harping on it with the guys we fish with and at the shop.
I think your guides might need to be twisted there.
Oh, baby.
I don't want you to lose the top of your rod. We've all cast.
Good catch, Matt.
How many times have you cast the top of a rod off?
Depends on the rod and the manufacturer, but a lot of times. Some of my
I've
favorite
certainly
rods
done
come
it.
apart
I have friends that have
easily.
full on lost the tip section just casting it off.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Like off?
Yep. Just
I've
cast
never
it
lost
straight
a.
off.
I've had them separate, but they always get caught.
Right. It's
on the
almost
fly.
kind of a bad. I mean, it's hard to do.
It is.
So special skills out there, some of you that cast a rod tip off and lose it. I'm sorry. I'm laughing because I've been there.
And then we're laughing at you. Just kidding. That would be awful.
But yeah, I think that's. I don't know. This might sound weird, but I think there's. The anglers I like to fish with the most now almost have and you can tell me if this sounds weird, an emotional intelligence to fishing.
Yeah. Yes.
And it's like, it's a self-awareness thing. It's like where they're just like, yeah, it's going to be, they know they can't force it, right?
Yeah. I mean, you want to try really hard. You want to do your best. You don't want to cast like crap and pick stuff that isn't going to work. Just, like you want to be engaged, but
right.
Like the worst is if people, and I do this on my own. I try not to vocalize it, but like getting pouty because the fish isn't what you want it to be. It's
sure.
Just like, or like kind of poo-pooing the whole day because you didn't catch the fish that you wanted, which usually for me happens. I don't know how you feel, Matt, but it's like when you don't have your stuff done at home.
Yeah.
And you're missing out on time to do stuff that you otherwise should be doing for bad fishing, that's when I get mad. But I've tried really hard this year to not fish when I have that happen, but it's not always possible. Good conditions pop up, an opportunity to fish with a buddy pops up. That doesn't care about your laundry and your grass and your work,
Yep, that's true. It's
But that's a great point.
That's
about
why
the
I
emotional
probably need to mow tomorrow.
Yeah, me too.
A little behind.
Cold.
I will happily own that. You know what? And I don't know about, we have neighbors that like lawn care is their hobby.
That's
clearly.
fine. Good for them.
Yeah, good for them.
Just
Except
shut your
it's
mouth
like
about my place.
I don't know.
Whoa.
Like 9 o'clock Joe almost wore that
Oh my
cast.
gosh, that went right past my right retina.
I don't know. Leaf blower at like 9 p.m. 3 nights a week. I'm like,
oh no,
you can't have that many leaves to blow.
3 nights a week?
Oh, maybe it's the weed whacker. Maybe I'm confusing them.
Who cares? Whoa, big blow up.
But
you see that?
Oh yeah, I saw that. That was cool.
It's popper day. Popper day. It's gonna be a popper day.
Yeah.
I do.
Cold day.
I do want to throw that bubbler
for sure. That's all right. So I think we're in the same boat there. That sometimes catching a fish the way you want to fish is more satisfying than
usually.
Even I don't know. I'm curious to hear what everybody's. Some days you want to catch fish, and
I hear other people talk about this that fish a lot. And I have become more, I agree with this more. I used to just be like, why would you want to catch fish in the way you want to catch them? Whatever. I want to see it. Like, that's my favorite part.
Yeah. But
seeing them eat, seeing them attack.
Yeah, but I don't think it's all that different. Like, you're fishing a certain way to generate that.
Yes.
You know, we were talking earlier. I was talking with, was it last week? I was talking with Kelly Gallup. I was doing a pod. Well, I do a series with MFC, help them with YouTube, but he's got this, I'd never heard of this. He has something called July rules and August rules, and he'll give himself rules different months of the year.
Ooh, that's fun.
On how he fishes. And I thought that was a really interesting way to, like, I know people that, you know, okay, this hatch, I only want to fish bamboo or something
Pretty
like
sure I got
that.
a bit off here. Do you mind if I throw this in here? Let's lose a fly, everybody. Come along on a journey.
Yeah. So, I don't know, I think
water.
everyone gets to the point where
Is that a fish?
they figure out what makes it really satisfying for them, and they go with that. So, man, that was a nice cast. That was
Thank you.
backhand with a headwind. So let's talk bass. We're here, you know, we're down on one of our favorite rivers that, you know, it's not the closest place to Traverse, but it's where we usually go, and it's nice. We've seen, what, 3 kayaks today?
Yeah.
And I think that's all we're gonna see.
Honestly, I don't think I've seen much. Like, it used to be we'd see big, like, flotilla type, you know?
Yep.
They're very common in a lot of rivers, but this summer has been really quiet
It has.
for that this year.
And we
is
talked
okay.
we talked a little bit about the weather already, but you know, it's September right now. It's early September, but they flipped the switch this year. It's cool.
Very.
It's quite cool. We've got the low kind of blowing clouds of October, November already. It's been a wild transition, really, really quick. And
Thanks for running over there, Matt.
I think let's be honest, this is a challenging day on the water.
Yeah, it's not easy.
It's just not what
But
we
we
expected.
talked about it when we started. It was like, all right, this is like probably going to be not that many fish, but the ones we get will probably have some good,
Yeah.
cracks at some good ones.
And we've gotten 2 fish that are right around that 18 mark, I would say. You know, and of course we forgot a ruler, which is convenient for all of you listeners
So they
to
were
just
20
believe
inches.
what we're saying.
They were 20 inches, everybody.
Mondo.
Mondo bass. Give me
But,
a master angler patch.
So, you know, bass is very seasonal in terms of where they are, what they're doing. They're very reactive to water temperatures. That completely dictates their metabolism and where they're going to be. Springtime is, spring's a riot because fish are potted up. I'll never forget being on the water with a buddy of ours a little bit further south, and I had to do a work email or a phone call or something, and so I just dropped anchor. I kid you not, he caught 8 fish out of the same hole while I was doing shop emails. They're potted up.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And so when you find them, a lot of times you'll either drop anchor and fish them, or fish through a run and back row up and fish it again, because they will be, you really live by the don't leave fish to find fish in the spring for smallmouth.
Totally. I mean, that's the way that's the way it is in lakes. A buddy of mine, Ron Dome. If you like to fish gear, like to fish on Grand Traverse, our buddy Timmy and Captain Ron Dome. They'd be Johnny Ray too. Like, there's a lot of good people out in the bay, but Ron's the one that taught me how to look at lakes in the spring. And yeah, it's really, once you find them, you just kind of like slow crawl it, and you don't really move a whole lot. Definitely move like I tend to move like a half of a cast worth when I move my boat or my kayak. I don't move a full cast because they're all there for a reason, and they're tight. You know, you hear stories about guys on the bay, like the guys that can read the temperature really well and make good bets as to where that warmer water is going to be. You know, they talk about 100+ days, you know, in the spring.
Yeah.
It's just
it's
insane.
crazy to think about.
That's
right?
so crazy. But yeah, it's just temperature is everything in the spring. And then I feel like the fall bait is just wherever the bait is.
Well, summer, we should talk about summer briefly before we jump into fall.
Yeah, we should cover all
I know
the
you're
seasons.
time traveling a little bit, but
It's just so fall-y right now, you know?
I know, it is. Summer's a little, I don't know about you, but like the whole post spawn thing's fun, and then we get into summer months and it's like you adjust your expectations because you need to cover more water. Fish are spread out, but when you find them, they will. I mean, the warmer it is, the more those fish need to eat, which makes it just fun. But they're not potted up like they have been. So you're looking for basically actually the water we're fishing right this moment, which is really healthy bubble line, riffle, lots of oxygen. It's a big riffle, and that's some days it's poppers, some days it's bait fish patterns. You get a big crayfish bite down here, which is a little less satisfying, but
it still works. It's still gonna be fun. Like when they're eating it aggressive and you can see them eat, or they're just like everywhere and you get a lot of them, that's fun.
Well,
when
we've
you're
been
working
down here,
for
and I've told people it was like more crayfish than I've ever seen in my life.
It's insane.
It's just like it's like parting the Red Sea. Just like they just go either side of the boat. It's just so funny to watch. But it's right now we're still in transition. I think you said it's early in that cold snap.
And we started to see pods. Like
we're starting to see pods.
Suckers are a little bit bigger pods than they were last time we were down here, which is a week and a half, 2 weeks. And the smallmouth are in like really crappy like frog water, which usually you see them every now and again, but it's been it's a thing today.
Yeah.
And the fish that when you hold them, they're pretty warm to the touch, warmer than most of the rest of the river. So I think it's that same thing. They're looking for warmer water, but they're still eating kind of summery.
Yep. Although
summer I love because it's a different puzzle all the time. Like it might be poppers, might be crayfish, might be little bait fish.
Yeah.
Might be big bait fish. Whoop.
Ooh,
that was a little guy.
Just missed a fish there. Yeah.
And in the spring and fall, it's like an all-in bet. It's probably you're gonna have an amazing time or you're gonna have an awful time.
Right. But you should go. And we've said it before, we'll say it again. If you have not done smallmouth in a river, you're missing out.
It's so fun.
It's a wild adjustment as a trout streamer angler. Your angles are different, your retrieves are different, your timing's different, your flies are a little bit different. But once you hook one of those fish that just takes you to school, you won't forget it.
And it's like everything with trout except slower. Like the water's slower, the retrieve is slower, the flies are usually louder and flashier. Mm-hmm. It's like a slow dance with a fish until a freaking bar fight.
Right.
It's just like you go slow, you go slow, you go slow. Not all the time, but a lot of the time you're just like longer pauses than you're used to, and then they just go, oh yeah, boom, punch you in the face.
Sucker punch.
Yeah. It's like, it's so fun.
That's awesome. I love it. So the water we're looking for, it's been a low water year, Joe. And so we're looking for a little bit more depth, a little bit slower water, that maybe isn't true frog water, but borders on it.
Right.
And
today at least.
What's that?
Today at least.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I know.
That is a good one.
Ooh, that's a nice fish. Man.
I think I lined him.
Think? Come on back. Yeah, it's just been, honestly, it's been inconsistent.
He's not mad.
And this is,
he did change his color.
we're out here just, honestly, we're trying to learn it. And that's the fun of it, is just find a new system. It's probably for me the most redeeming thing in fishing is going, exploring, seeing new water, trying to learn it, applying what you've already learned other places. It's fun. I love it.
It's great. It's hard to get a lot of success consistently, especially with larger fish. But it's forgiving. You can have enough success that you get the idea of what makes it so much fun.
Yep.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
We talked about the seasons a little bit, Joe. Mm-hmm. We've talked about what the water we're kind of looking for today is. Mm-hmm. We talk about what your rig is. and how you're fishing it today.
Yeah, so pretty common to a lot of other people. I'd say for the most part, line, like rod wise, I'm usually fishing a 6 or an 8. If I were to pick one size, I'd go with a 7. I like having a 6 and an 8 because top water on a 6 is really fun. And it's great too for jigs. Sometimes I wish I could pull them in a little bit faster with a 6.
Can I ask real quick, sorry to interrupt, is the 6 with the fishing jig streamers, is it just a little bit more sensitive?
Yeah, it is.
Because it's lighter, or is it you don't need the extra weight to throw the jig?
You don't need the extra weight to throw the jig. It's more the line weight. Like you could probably, I wouldn't go lighter than a 6.
Yeah.
But a 6 handles it fine. It's just you have to have the right line and the right leader. Really the leader. You know, you don't have to have a super heavy line. A half size heavy will be fine.
Right.
It's just the leader, you want it to be powerful, you want it to turn over, you want it to have a tippet section so that it can cut through the water and get down when you need to. But like getting it through the water and casting are usually not super beneficial to each other.
Sure. Sure.
So yeah, that's the challenge I find with it, is getting the right leader set up. But yeah, I like 6 weights for little poppers and jig streamers and stuff like that, and then 8s for pretty much everything else, because going back to the fishing them in the way you want them, I want to catch them on the biggest thing I can because it's awesome and it's very visual.
It is.
Like we've had fish just nail flies, like just crush them, and that last one we caught was, I mean, it basically dry fly ate a 5-inch streamer.
I know. It was what, 6 inches maybe under the surface?
Maybe.
What's the line you're fishing?
So I really like Airflow Gulf Redfish for a dry line, but certainly any number, like a Titan Long is a great taper for any weight, I think.
That's what's on mine. I like that, either that Bass Bug or Titan Long.
Yep.
And then I run a lot of sonar leaders.
Yes.
Just make it real simple, like presto changeo essentially.
On my 8s, the line, like if I had to pick up one line, I would probably pick up this one I'm fishing right now, which is the Airflow Cold Saltwater.
Yeah.
It's a fast intermediate, so it's like 1.5 inches.
Sure.
Some of the issues that Airflow lines have had in recent years are not present in this line. It doesn't get tacky when it gets hot. It doesn't coil. It casts beautifully. Like it's great. It's very durable. So I should have like 8 of these things because I love them, but I don't. Otherwise, dries, especially on lakes, my favorite one I bought, maybe last winter and winter before, was the Airflow Bomber.
Yeah.
And that thing, if you get it out to distance, or if you're in a river like this where you really got to cover a lot of water, it's a dream. It just launches flies.
I think it's probably one of the, is that line pretty, is it what, 2 heavy?
Probably. It's
two line sizes for everyone listening, but it is
tight stuff. It doesn't do well.
Yeah,
but if you need distance and accuracy,
it likes to go.
Otherwise, I usually have like the intermediate afloat, and then a I-2-3 is probably my favorite backup.
Yeah, you threw in the 3-pack, didn't you? The Lamson 3-pack.
Oh, yeah, that's the way to go.
It is. If you're gonna do this, if you haven't geared up, I mean, I just like to hear what other people, like what their systems are. Systems are fascinating to me, and I think that is
got grabbed. They're eating it on the hang, just like hanging it right there.
We just missed another fish, which is okay.
I'm farming right now.
Farmer Joe.
It's not too bad, you know.
But that 3-pack just allows you to throw one thing in the boat and have all 3 lines on spools ready to go.
Might have been him right there. Yeah. Not that big. Still would have been fun.
How about leader?
Leader, I usually tie my own leaders.
I saw you pulled out a pre-packaged leader. It looks like you do those at home ahead of time.
Oh, totally.
In the winter or just when you have free time?
Whenever I feel like tying leaders, I usually tie, like I'll pick, I usually keep I like tying my own leaders because I'm in control of the butt section. And then the tippet length. That's kind of what I'm after, is I want to have a long leader as long as I usually can, but I want to have control over how it casts, because I think the leader is probably the most overlooked aspect of most systems.
Yeah.
So I'll do a 30 and a 40 pound butt section. I used to measure them. Now I would always recommend that you just use like body lengths, like fingertip to shoulder, yeah, 2 arms, that kind of stuff, just to keep it proportional and keep it easy on you. But yeah, I usually tie my own. A lot of my leaders, except for the jig streamer sometimes, and definitely poppers, a lot of them have a micro swivel in it because they're casting bigger
flies. Can we
flies.
just talk about the swivel for a minute? Because
Totally.
I think the swivel's awesome.
They're very aesthetically pleasing.
Well, the micro, I know where you're going with that. Aesthetics.
Oh yeah.
But it is gosh, it makes life easy, doesn't it?
It does.
Just to switch and change.
It does, but it does offer another place where it can fail. Well, everybody, things kind of slow down for us a little bit. We're back at you as we come up near the launch. And thank you very much for joining us today. Hope you got a little bit of some help with rigs and such as I snag. And we hope to see you out here again soon.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of stretched this one out. It's
we've been here for 3 days.
Not quite, but it is sunset, and we're right coming up to the ramp, which is perfect. And we found some fish today, Joe. I mean, we found what, 2, 3 quality fish today, at least, that we were really happy with. And on I don't think there's a variety of flies. We had fish that ate a jig, really basic jig like you have a video out for. We had a fish eat, I don't know what we have. I don't think that's even named yet.
Oh, it shouldn't be a name. It's
but a fly that, kind of works, walks the dog a little bit, side to side action, and then, we even thought about throwing top water, but it just, inconsistent today. And like you said, these fish are beginning their transition towards fall and towards potting up, but still a great time to be on the water. Like we said, we saw 3 kayakers today in 10 hours.
Easy. 10 hours, yeah.
I mean, really,
it's
pretty nice
8:30.
to have the place to yourself. Pretty nice. I'm gonna bump this rock.
Here we go.
And this one, and this one.
Oh, you're good. You're good though. We're through.
Got it.
We're through.
We're through.
Nailed
All
it.
right.
Oh my gosh, that might be the first
That
time
was
this summer
some,
we haven't gotten out.
A little more work than I expected at the end of the float. But no, I think these are fun to do on the water. We've had some really good response from people just enjoying being in the boat with us, just goofing off, having fun, and we're always out trying to learn stuff. So I appreciate everybody listening, and appreciate Joe for coming down, doing this with me.
Anytime. This is my favorite.
I think we'll call it. We'll call it. It's been fun. We've talked bass, we've talked a few other things, and hopefully the next one will be on the water too, because the more of those we get to do, the better. So
A lot of fun. Hey, shout out to our my buddy Tom, who was very hospitable to us on this float. And,
stopped and saw some friends, and now we're gonna head home and get some sleep. So thanks everybody for listening, and we'll catch you in the next episode.